team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Hurricanes about to kick it away and get this season started.
That's good.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been.
Hold on, Timmy. Timmy, I said hold on.
Better off to take the touchback. Now they'll run it to the right here. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out. And that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse? And do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team has actually gone up. There were a lot of people patting them on the back last year. Yeah, you didn't win it all, but you made it to the playoff. Nice job. They're hungrier than they were a season ago. Let's see if that shows itself here today.
Third and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On third down, he drops to throw. He's going to let it go. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, fourth down in their own end, and they're going for it. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
Guys, let's chat about Georgia. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new. Looking for a deep man. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel you.
The give to the lone running back. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. This offense wants to send a message on the opening drive of the game. No punting today. They'll go for it on 4th down. Finds the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Off-play action on 1st down. Hits him in stride at the 10. Touchdown, Dogs! Once he got some room, it was over. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line.
What? Good, I don't know. I don't keep up with stuff on Diggs.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Breaks into the open. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams, we get to find out really quickly who's legit.
Intercepted, the defense has set him up.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Picks up the 1st down, still moving. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Using the quick game. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Hurricanes are in the hurry-up. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short.
Oh, pick it off, bitch. Wow.
They'll
Hit.
get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football.
Yes, sir.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Down to the 48-yard line as he takes it away and takes it back to set up his offense. They'll start this drive at their own 48. They'll start this drive going to the air. Blasted as he lets it go.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Offense changing the play. Off play action. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Man, these slant routes you throw them quick. It's a timing route. You've thrown 3 million of them to the wide receiver, and most of the time he gets his hands up and he catches it, keeps his body in the way. But right there, just lack of focus, lack of concentration, just drops the easy play. He's probably caught that ball 99% of the time it's been thrown to him.
What a play to set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. Right back to the well. Creates a little room. Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6. This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on 3rd down. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Well, I'll tell you, it was a pretty dumb decision by the opponent to go for it so deep in their own end, and this offense now is making them pay for that. After getting the ball back on the 3rd play of the drive, they're able to run it, get the 1st down, and stay on the field.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. Hey, no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
And the Canes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to fire. They're working that left side. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. Lining up to add another. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
There ain't no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. They'll test the right side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
He's picked up 49 yards rushing in this 1st half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. And the Dogs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Boy, please stop
They've
with this.
converted twice on 4th down so far. Will they make it 3? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a hit as he fires.
Do it.
And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
Yeah, and I tell you what, that takes some onions to go for it in your own territory like that. I mean, they're treating this like it's a video game. They don't even care. They don't worry about the outcome. No big deal.
Wow.
Got
Dang
some
it,
room,
bro.
headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Miami. Extra point here will tie the game. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Mung. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Give to the running back. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a fourth down.
That's all I need is blocking.
This offense is aggressive on fourth down. 2 for 3 so far today, and they're still on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
They're going to run it. Find some fresh air. Got enough for the first. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job on the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. He makes a grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's going, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Direct snap. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fakes the grab. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. He was doing everything he could. Got away from one guy, but not that next one, and he came up short.
Yeah, he needed a few more extra efforts to find a way to make that happen. Nice catch. Nice job breaking the first tackle, but couldn't get rid of the next guy and get that extra yardage needed for the 1st down.
It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. The Canes come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down.
Fuck, man.
He's got it. 1st down and more. Turning it on. Touchdown, Hurricane. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Great job of execution in the passing game. QB and his target on the exact same page. The extra point now is going to tie this thing up. And they've got some real momentum here heading in at halftime.
He'll return it. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Throws to the tight end. And that one's incomplete.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They're going to run it to the right. And some room to work. Found enough room to cross the 25 and out to the 27-yard line. That's not enough to move the chains. It'll be 4th down. A couple of yards shy of the 1st down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field.
Get the fuck out of here. Catch the ball, man.
The decision to go for it does not pan out. And in the waning seconds of the 1st half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. Absolutely perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
What, bro? Damn, what? Why you keep calling me? Wipe your butt yourself, man. Shit. Jeez,
Running back searching for a hole. Got the first down and more. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's
Let me know when you're done.
Sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Zings it complete to the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Canes headed quickly to the line. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short.
Oh, what the?
It's caught. Touchdown, Canes. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Aggressive, 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 man. This offense does not want to waste any time. They try to score quickly. 3 passing touchdowns in this game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve.
Oh, he's got some space. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. He's up to 113 yards rushing, and he has busted the century mark in this season opener. Makes the grab. It's Thomas. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's what he catches, big fella.
They go to the ground. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. Open field on the right. Pass the 10. Touchdown, Dogs! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Dude, what are you doing?
Great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. He can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, he got the long touchdown.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. The lead has been sliced to a field goal, and now they'll try to answer.
Oh,
Oh,
bro.
look out! There he goes. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
Finding open areas. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Trying to set up
Damn, he
the screen.
depleted him. Shit.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Damn.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. And how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. 3rd down in inches. Nice job by getting the first down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
And the Hurricanes will have it 1st and 10. The give from the gun.
Oh my God, bro.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Miami.
I'm getting back there every time.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he puts through the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Bringing it back. He had visions of glory on that return, but he'll step out of bounds at the 29. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
And they are not making a move to the special teams. They are already 0 for 6 on 4th down. Why not go for 0 for 7? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Leaves it with the running back. Can't get him to the ground.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
If you like old-school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. The run to the right. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
They're going to ride this running back. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football. With the lead late in the game, if we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Direct snap. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane.
And I just love what I'm seeing from this team. Like, going on the road, game one, where you're still figuring out who you are and what you do well. Another scoring drive by this offense. Looks like they're going to get the dub in a hostile environment to start the season.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. On the move from inside his 5. He gets a block. Out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and I think he was about a step or so from breaking that one. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
They'll give it to the back. Breaks into the open. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get to the end zone. Nice run.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. The RPO, it's complete.
Get the, oh my
He's on the
God.
move.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. The sweet feet buy a little time. He'll pull it down. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
This is a really nice job there on that third down, trying to get after this quarterback. And obviously they're not able to make the play in the backfield, but really nice job pursuing. You see the athleticism and the speed they have, how they play as a unit together. Only giving up a little bit of a gain and now setting up fourth down.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on fourth down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
Trying play action. Going for it all. Trying to find the end zone. He stopped just short of the goal line, and they'll have a first and goal from the 1. They'll try to get it in with the run.
Fuck, get in there. Fuck, bro.
To stop the run, and they do here on first down. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. We've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
So just over 90 seconds to go, and this game's probably going to come down to whether they can recover this onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but
My
the
team
hands
can't
team
get
is
there
able to
fast
roll on
enough.
it.
Bro, Jeremy, tell me about it, bro. Damn, man.
So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. They'll try to keep this clock moving.
Yeah.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
Yeah.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll try to get outside. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that.
Yeah, and really good third down situational defense. You know it's 3rd and long. You know the pass play's coming. Defense was ready. Nice job forcing the 4th down.
So how good you feeling right now if you're on offense in this situation? You want to just play conservative? You want to punt it over and let your defense finish out the game? Or do you trust your quarterback to go make a play and win the game right now?
Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse...